Miles, I missed you last week. It just wasn't the same without you.
Thanks, Mark. It's nice to be thought of like that. I missed you too, but you had a great show.
We had a great show. We talked about Star Wars, which I know you're a big fan of.
Big fan.
What was your favorite character in the trilogy and all six, the movies, the TV shows, everything?
Spock.
Yeah, he
Love
was
Spock. Connectic. Love him.
he was a crowd favorite. Uh, so today's episode is going to take a little bit of a different angle. We're going to be focused on music. And I know you're a musical family, right?
Yes.
Your grandfather played
The
violin?
pan flute. Yes, the pan flute. It was a hybrid mix between an actual flute and um, one of those other instruments, an
Uh,
oboe maybe.
and is that
And
through the
well known,
generations?
well known in the shtetls.
Uh,
Yes, he invented many a jingles.
but you didn't pursue the pan flute.
I didn't, but who could forget the old borscht hymn?
Mm,
Everybody loves the borscht.
yeah,
Everybody loves the borscht.
right.
Take time out, make some more. Everybody loves the borscht.
And that was a song. Well, I know when we were at Dartmouth in that a cappella group, you wanted to sing that song, but it didn't really go over very well with the other
Yeah, people
guys
don't
in the
eat as
group.
much borscht
No.
anymore.
And I remember when we were in that group
Everybody
together,
loves the borscht.
I was the beatboxer. I did a lot of the bass, the lower stuff,
Ah,
and you were always falsetto. You've
well,
got that
since
beautiful high
our
voice.
great grandfathers grew up in the same shtetl
Hmm.
in the Ukrainian-Russian
Right.
border, there was
Yeah.
a relative of yours who did do beatbox in a
Yeah.
way.
Right. Right. And I know that the name Miles is Yiddish for screeching. So that's why
Yes,
you were
oh, we
named
are well-known
Miles.
screechers.
That's right. Well, we get to keep our voices. That's our instrument. We don't give that up. We always carry that with us through our whole
That's
life.
right.
But think of all the kids out there
Mm,
that take up trumpet or violin and then they
yeah,
just give up,
yeah. I'm
right? And
thinking
that
about them right
instrument
now.
that instrument gathers dust in the closet. It goes neglected, but there is finally a place where old instruments can find a new life. So think back to your elementary school days and you played the recorder, right?
I did. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, yes.
Where is it now?
Uh, I,
You don't
it's
know, do you?
it's yeah, it's probably somewhere.
Yeah. Did you
Maybe.
ever clean the spit valve out?
Did I ever?
Yes. Did you ever?
Oh no, I did not.
Do you remember how to hold it? The recorder?
Yeah, it was just like this.
Yeah, right. And I loved how it had that little hole in the bottom that I didn't know what to do with.
I
Apparently
didn't
that
even know
was,
what that was.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
either.
didn't get that at
That's
all.
where all the spit escaped. But most of us moved on, right, from the recorder. But
I haven't.
instruments don't move on. They age, they grow wildly out of tune, and until
Right.
now, uh, no one's ever been able to take care of them, right? Because you have to ask the question, if who takes care of the instruments if we don't? Do you know that answer?
No, I don't. But I
No,
was
because you've
hoping
never
you
heard
would.
that question before.
Yeah, right. Willy
Right.
Wonka.
Well, our guest today is a remarkable human with a soft spot for world's most overlooked population, retired musical instruments. So Benjamin Mahholife is the founder of Horns, Strings, and Musical Things, the nation's first retirement home for worn out, washed up, and emotionally fragile instruments. Benjamin cannot play a single instrument, and despite having absolutely zero musical ability, he has an enormous heart for the objects that make the music he loves. And at his retreat, I haven't seen it yet, but I am planning a visit. Trumpets share stories from their marching band days, and violins process their trauma from being played by third graders. And cymbals
Yeah,
finally get the silence they crave.
got it.
So today, Benjamin or Benny or Ben, we'll find out how he likes to pronounce his name, is going to share his mission, his passion, and why the French horn is the most dramatic resident in the facility.
Oh God, I love the French horn.
I
Absolutely.
know. So please put your cymbals together for the one and only Benjamin Mahholife. Benjamin, where do we find you today?
Hello. It's actually Benjamin.
Of course it is.
Benjamin.
Benjamin.
I love it.
Benjamin Mahholife. That's
Yeah,
a birth
it's
given
okay.
name?
It is a birth given name.
You were destined to work with instruments. So where do we find you? It looks like you're in a home. Is this attached to your retirement home for musical instruments, or?
Yeah, this is in the garage, kind
Mhm.
of where I spend most of my time here
Yeah.
doing, various fun things, model training and knitting.
Yeah, sure. When you're not working with instruments, how did you
Right.
how did you come up with the idea of providing a home for used and no longer loved instruments?
Oh man. Well, it was really a trip to see my great nephew's middle school band concert, and it
Wait,
was
hold on a
before.
second. Hold on. I'm just doing the math.
Yeah,
Great,
yeah.
great, great, great. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Okay.
I think it's about. Did I say four grades?
I think you said four.
Okay, I think it's around four.
Okay.
Yeah, and Benny, that's his
Benny.
name, Benny. And I was
Family name.
walking. It is a family name. I was walking through the locker room, and I got all these like telepathic messages. And I was looking around, and it was the instruments in the cages that haven't
Yeah.
been used for years.
So
Yeah.
sad. Yes, absolutely.
Was there a particular instrument that you rescued first?
Well, yeah. I mean, it really was the accordion. I'm not sure what it was doing in the band room,
Right.
but it kept saying like, "Squeeze me, squeeze me."
Oh, it just wanted love.
It did. It really
I get
did.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the most unusual instrument that someone has tried to bring with you? I mean, a kazoo showing up at your doorstep. Would you reject that kazoo or accept the kazoo?
Never reject somebody that comes an instrument. Never do. Everybody is loved and accepted.
Okay.
Probably
Interesting.
the most interesting one is probably like her name was Linnea.
Linnea.
And she was a really, really tall bass clarinet. I
Mm.
mean, I'm talking like 14 feet, something like
Whoa.
that.
Okay. They
Okay.
don't normally grow that tall, do they?
In certain regions of the world, like closer to the equator, sometimes you get growth like that.
More sunlight.
Yeah, but I mean, to be played, she would tell me like people had to stand on like an extension ladder
Yeah.
just to reach the mouthpiece. It took like maybe two or three people to play her. Like
Yeah.
somebody to hold the ladder, people to work the keys.
And so who would take her home at night? Because if it required so many people,
I
did she go
know.
home in parts or did she still remain intact at the end of a long performance?
It was in parts, really. And
Yeah.
just the assembly and de-assembly of her on that daily basis was just really hard on her.
Must have been very traumatic.
It was. It really was. She's been through a lot of therapy.
We mean for you.
Right. I've been
Yeah.
through a lot of therapy.
Yeah. From what I understand from reading your bio, you don't know how to play an instrument, but you love them very much. So does that cripple your every breathing moment, not being able to play? Because I feel like it should.
Maybe one day I'll learn how to play an instrument, but right now I just want to care for these instruments.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
You know?
that's so sweet, Benjamin.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have a question for you. Are there particular instruments that were more popular in different eras? Like, are there instruments that were popular in the 70s that aren't anymore? And they just,
Yeah.
there isn't a new home for them to go to. So they're with you, I suppose.
Yeah, this might be a good time to show off a very popular instrument from the 70s. Yeah. And I don't really know how to play it, but I think it's an old Elvis Don't Be Cruel record, but it was made in the 70s then. And I mean, a lot of people play these. You've never seen this before?
I've never seen that. So show it. So for those that are listening, can you describe what that is? It looks almost like a bugle. No.
Yeah,
So
it's
far?
yeah. I mean, it's kind of patterned off of those little bugles that you like to dip in cream cheese.
Ooh,
They
God, I
thought,
love that.
let's make an instrument out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Do you
does
want to
it-
hear? Do you want
Yeah,
to
of
hear
course.
something?
Yeah, I'd love to see you try to play
Yeah,
that.
I've never done it before, though. Of
Okay.
course. Yeah, I think you take like a real deep breath. Wait.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'll take one. Oh yeah, you have to drink first before you take a deep breath. Pardon me.
Wonderful.
I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
Thank
You've
you.
got natural talent. I don't know why you've never tried to explore that before.
Oh, that means so much to me.
Yeah. If I
Thanks.
were, I mean, I'm not going to applaud, but it makes me think of a musical instrument. What is the sound of one cymbal clapping?
Oh, holy cow. Funny you should ask.
You have a cymbal.
Yeah, can you guys help me out with like a song? Because this guy's name is Crash.
Why don't you just throw something out there, Mark?
Crash?
Yeah.
Any particular genre song you want me to
Maybe
go
like a old Susan March, like ba 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 da
okay.
ba ba da da
Okay,
da,
okay, that's
and then the Crash. Are you guys
for?
ready?
I'll just use that same one. Yeah, sure.
Let me talk to him a second.
Okay, okay.
Crash, this is your big moment.
Yeah. Ba, 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 da, ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 ba. Yeah, that sounded good. I see that with that one cymbal in there. That
Yeah.
sounded good, yeah. I feel like it needs a partner to be a little bit more effective.
He's
Just- I'm
hoping
not
that
trying to
somebody will
criticize.
check in that can buddy up with him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a good start though.
Yeah, that was a really good start. I love asking top 5 questions of our guests that are usually on topic. So what I'd like to know is what are your top 5 condiments that you think don't get enough credit? I mean, ketchup, mustard, please. They get mayonnaise, they get a lot of
gosh.
attention. But what are the top 5 that don't get enough credit? And Miles, maybe you should think about this as well, because I know you love condiments.
I'm thinking Cheese Whiz
Cheese whiz, it's a good one.
and Cheese Whiz.
Yes.
The second, that's good.
Yeah, and maybe followed by some more Cheese Whiz.
Yeah. I sense that you have a thing for cheese whiz.
Which is like a perfect segue into today's sponsor. Speaking of underappreciated items. So today's episode is brought to you by Retro Reverb, the library of unforgettable 70s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s comedic one-liners from your favorite sitcoms. Need to punch up your commencement speech? Your best man toast? You need just the right thing to say to become a man or woman at your bar bat mitzvah, even asking your girlfriend to marry. You can use a little assistance from Retro Reverb. Why not drop a perfectly timed, "What you talking about, Willis?" or a bold and emotional, "Where's the beef?" What about something from way, way back in the 70s, like "Up your nose with a rubber hose," or need to tell someone that they look nice? How about a little Billy Crystal? "You look marvelous." Retro Reverb.
Wow.
Oh, it's not done yet. Retro
it's not.
Reverb. Give you an instant access to the jokes that once ruled the prime time. You may ask, will this one-liner hit the mark? Yes. They've all been tested before a live studio audience, guaranteed to hit the mark, Mark. Remember, Retro Reverb, when you need just that right punchline. Yes,
That's brilliant. He froze right before he gave a punchline. You could not plan that any better, Benjamin.
That's some good timing
He
there.
is completely frozen. I think it's best too because I was a little fearful of what he was about to say. Benjamin, I saw on your website you have no bassoons in your collection. So this question is a two-parter. Question number 1, is this because of their attitudes or something completely different? And then question number 2, what is a bassoon? And I want to say it's a type of monkey.
Well, monkeys love the bassoon. Maybe they just kind of go hand in hand like that. Monkey sounds, bassoon sounds.
Yep.
It's kind of funny that you asked this question because we did allow bassoons, and I remember this guy, Bobby the bassoon, and he spelled it like with 2 I's.
Okay.
B-I-I, something like that.
makes
And
perfect sense, yes.
Yeah, and he was like, "I think you should play the bassoon, Benjamin." And I said, what are you talking about? And he kept talking about, he's like, "Well, your thumbs are like really fat." He's like, "I had like fat thumbs or something."
He really knows how to flatter.
I know. I was like, well, I've been self-conscious about my thumbs.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But he's
They look
like,
normal to me.
well, this one maybe. But I don't know. He was like, the bassoon's a good thumb workout, because you're just going to town. You'll slim those things down like nobody's business.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So I don't know. It's kind of Bobby's fault that we don't allow too many bassoons in. But,
Yeah.
that's it's really my problem. So I need to work through that.
I don't blame you. Yeah, I mean, that's no one wants to be called fat or maybe even fat digits. So
Yeah, fat digits, right. That'd be a
Yeah.
good nickname for a blues musician.
Send the
though.
bassoons elsewhere, as I say.
Yeah.
Mark, you've heard me say that a lot, haven't
Always.
you?
You can't stop
Send
saying
those
that.
bassoons elsewhere.
So, Benjamin, this is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to put a minute on the clock, okay? And this is your uninterrupted time. We're not going to intervene at all.
Maybe I need some notes.
Oh, boy, you took notes. How do you, but you can't possibly know what my question, musical notes? Is that what
Oh no, it's I'm gonna make cookies later, and I'll just refresh
it's a
my
recipe.
It is a recipe.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting timing. So, what I want you to answer is, what is the typical day like at Horns, Strings, and Musical Things? This is obviously your retirement home for your musicians. I mean,
Okay.
got like meals, enrichment, that sort of thing. So, what I want to do is, I'm going to put a minute here on the clock.
On the clock.
I'm going to start it right there. And so, what is a typical day like at Strings? Well, hold on, did I say it right? Strings, Horns. Yeah, sorry, Horns. Strings.
Benjamin, you
Yes.
those glasses. Where could a guy like me get a pair of those glasses?
You do
Up
like
on
glasses.
Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh, Amazon.
$14.99.
Yeah.
Are they
Okay.
prescription or are they just? Do they have lenses?
And they do have lenses, and yeah. My other ones broke this morning, so I had to go with these.
I like them. I dig them.
Oh, thanks.
great.
I
So-
bassoon them.
So back to our uninterrupted time. It looks like you have
Oh,
20
whoops.
seconds, to answer that question.
Okay, so we get up in the morning,
Yep.
right?
Oh, 15
and
seconds.
then 15 seconds with harp music, and
Yep.
then we serve Pop
8
Tarts.
seconds. Okay.
Pop Tarts, and then we bocce ball in the pool, and then the med cart comes around, unlimited meds.
Wow, that
Absolutely
sounds, yeah.
fascinating.
That's the
Thank you
fun
so
part.
much, Benjamin.
Sounds
Fascinating
like a
stuff.
really fun week there.
Yeah,
Fun day.
that sums it up.
Yeah. So, Benjamin, do instruments ever get visiting hours from former owners?
They do actually. Yeah, it's usually in the evening from like 8:13 to 8:17.
Oh, it's not a very long time at all.
Yeah, I mean they like visits, but they really like their own personal space.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Well,
so
and
nice
they-
little short visits are the best.
And it must be hard because the whole reason they're there is because of the neglect from human beings. So maybe they don't want to be with their former owner. You know?
This is true.
Yeah.
And speaking of neglect, let's get a little serious here, Benjamin. I know that you've done a lot of work, a lot of volunteer work, and helping any instrument with a reed. Those split reeds. How sad. Tragedy.
Yes,
It's a tragic thing.
it is.
Could you share a couple of stories where you've helped those instruments?
With the broken reeds. I have a lot of paste that I keep around,
Yeah.
and it's very soothing to just kind of rub the paste on the reeds. It kind of sticks them together, and then provides some soothing elements with that. And sometimes we often soak them in bourbon. That helps a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really good question,
Mark, I
Miles.
said I wasn't going to cry. Benjamin,
I'm sorry. I'm
away.
sorry. It's
Yeah.
it's a delicate thing.
it's touching. It
Well,
is
let me,
touching.
let me change the tone a little bit. So, what instrument is the easiest to learn?
by far, the slide whistle.
Yeah, I bet
Right.
it is. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I
I mean,
picture-
you
I
don't need
picture-
really long arms, like just short arms, so you
Yeah.
don't have to. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
How do
You
you
guys.
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. I was just wondering about, like, do you have one arm that's longer than the other, or have you ever tried the slide whistle?
I've not. I've always been afraid to because I'm afraid of swallowing it. But what if I slide it the wrong way? It's like would pierce the back of my neck. I always
Yeah.
forget you got to slide it down and then back up, not up and then back down.
Yeah, there's
right.
a lot to think about with that one.
Yeah, there is. Miles and I were talking about this the last time we had coffee together. What's up with the triangles? I mean, do they make friends easily? I feel like they're kind of one-dimensional, personally, always kind of the same note over and over again. But what are they like?
Do you know what they sing in the hallways?
No.
What?
I mean, it's so cool. People like really get into it. They go like ding 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 ding, and people
Oh,
like
my
flock around them and start
That
dancing.
famous Vanilla Ice song.
Yeah.
Those triangles also have like impeccable timing, though. I mean, always right at the right time, right? That little.
Right. And
Yeah,
it's always
they
welcome. People, it really does cheer people up.
It does. It does.
So,
Love
Benjamin,
'em.
which
Yeah.
Disney character do you think would make the best roommate?
Oh gosh. What Disney character?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Maybe. Oh, probably Spock.
Spock
Oh,
is
right.
been a very popular
My favorite
choice.
Star Wars character. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, probably him. Because he's like, if you're like really having an emotional day,
Yeah.
he's not. So probably
Yeah.
Spock.
He keeps it cool.
That's a good question.
Mark and I often, when we get together for coffee, we talk about this, and we're both convinced it would be the Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh,
Yeah. He would make,
Of course,
for
and
a
all
good
of his
roommate.
little friends, the Candlestick.
Well,
And,
he's sensitive
Yeah.
and he likes flowers.
and who doesn't love the Candlestick and the roll of toilet paper guy and all this?
nice,
Love those guys.
nice.
Yeah.
Bring a lot to the house.
It seems like instruments bring a lot of their own baggage. What sort of therapy do you offer? And what are those therapy sessions like?
We offer a lot of therapy. In fact, our therapist, Miss Betty,
Yeah.
she's on call 24 hours a day.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah.
She does a lot with like teas and incense.
Yeah.
Those little bugs
Yeah,
crawl
yeah,
around, those kind of insects.
yeah. Insects. Yes, lots of things with insects.
Yeah.
And then, if it's a really intense moment for a client, we call in the baby goats.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful.
They've become very popular,
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm thinking of a food that you should never pack on a picnic. What food am I thinking of? And Miles, this is for you as well.
Oh, okay. Got it.
usually-
Got it.
You usually guess what I'm thinking
Yes.
of.
Okay,
Come
so
on,
you,
on.
we have to think
that's
of what you're thinking
Yeah, I'm
of.
thinking of a specific food you should never bring on a picnic.
I haven't been on a picnic in so long, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
I
Well, you've been busy.
know.
You've been caring
Oh.
for instruments.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and step in here, Benjamin, with fondue, both chocolate and cheese.
Uh-huh. That is not,
Nailed it.
not what I'm thinking. No,
No?
that's not what I'm thinking of. No. I'm
Lobster?
disappointed in you, Miles. Lobster is a really
A
good
live
guess.
lobster. Yes. a
Yeah, live,
lobster.
Nope.
live lobsters.
Nope, it was meatloaf, but I also would have accepted a bowl of chowder.
Oh,
So thanks for playing with that. So, Benjamin, we're reaching the end of this interview. I'm just curious if your instruments could talk, which they can in their own way, but what would they say about you?
well, I hope it would be good. My goodness, probably something like this is what I hope. Like you saved me. I feel free. I feel young again, and it's thanks for the fun journey. That's what I hope they would say about me.
Yeah. And so what's next for you then? I mean, what's next for horn strings and musical things? I mean, are you hiring? First of all, are you hiring? We're going to have a lot of people asking if you are hiring.
Right.
Well, yes, yeah. They can go to my website, because you've seen it. It's pretty cool, and then they can fill out a Google Doc, and we would love to build up have a plethora of employees to help with this just new journey.
Yeah. That's great. Well, Benjamin Mahholife, it's been a pleasure. You're doing great things out there.
Absolutely.
And then I don't know, Miles, do you have any follow-up questions or anything? Are there other instruments there that you can attempt to play for us right now, or would that be just too torturous?
I think
For us.
I probably. Did we?
Oh,
do
what is
this?
that? Oh, is that the tuba that Miles was talking about?
Yeah,
earlier?
this is the tuba Miles was talking
Oh,
about.
that's beautiful. Absolutely. Nice and shiny.
Is there
Yeah.
something? Is there a mouthpiece?
I can use the one that went with this one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure what end it go. I think probably here.
Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, is there any way you could just try to play a note for us?
Well, I could give it a whirl.
All right.
I think it sounds like some kind of lovely moose call. What do you
It was
guys
a
think?
moose or elephant. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
That was good. So that was the trombone, if I'm guessing correctly, right?
Yeah.
I know my instruments.
Trombone petite.
Oh, padron petit. That means loud, right? Is that
Right.
what petit
It means Very loud.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, Benjamin, thank you so much. It's been great talking to you.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Well, that was a lot of fun.
That's great.
I
I learn
love
so much every time.
every time. I love meeting new people, and I can't wait to visit the farm where they keep all those retired
I
instruments.
didn't realize tambourines were such a thing.
It's a real instrument too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So it's time for the mailbag. This is when we answer viewers' questions, people out there who are listening to the show. And I reached in, I grabbed one earlier today. This comes from Harold Kim of Boise, Idaho.
Hmm.
And Harold asks, my dearest Miles, not just dear Miles, lots of states have stand your ground laws. Here in Idaho, we have a lot of residents who are happy. So happy they whistle as they walk. Nothing wrong with that. But there are a few locals who whistle so loudly that it's upsetting. So at what point does whistling in public become a menace? And when do I have permission to stand my ground and punch them in the throat?
Whoa,
That
whoa,
went
whoa,
that went
Harold.
physical.
Yeah.
So
Step back a little bit, Harold.
I
Yes,
know.
I do. I'm one of those who likes a good whistle and admires somebody who can do that really
Yeah.
loud and get somebody's attention.
Hmm.
Not such a big fan of whistling a song, especially in a crowded place.
Yeah.
I think it's distracting. But Harold, listen,
Let's
that's what.
hold on. Harold, let's get serious for a moment.
Harold, let's get serious for a moment. This is not about you. This is about somebody trying to express themselves. And so I would kind of bask a little bit in their glory, in their artistic endeavors, and enjoy a little bit of whatever it is that tune is that's just kind of dangling in their brain.
Yeah.
And realize that many people have different ways of expressing themselves. Your karate chop to the throat probably isn't a good idea here.
Yeah. Unclench that fist and offer a handshake. Right?
Beautiful. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah. So, okay, there's your answer, Harold.
No, and Mark, we did speak a lot about kazoos today, and I enjoyed that. So this one is from Peter Walla in Idaho as well. And what he's
Really?
asking is, dear Mark, is a kazoo really an instrument? Is it the Midwestern pan? Is it the Midwestern pan flute? If the guys playing guitars get all the girls, and harmonicas make the blues,
Yeah.
then what exactly do kazoos bring to the party?
That's the whole question. All right, kazoos, are they even really an instrument, first of all? Technically, yes. But between you and me and the light post, I mean, it's kind of like a party favor, right? Like the whoopee cushion or
Yeah.
a slide whistle. And so kazoos, they're not like pan flutes. Pan flutes are these mystical instruments, right? That
Who doesn't
harkens.
like a good pan flute, right?
No, and it harkens like sacred winds, and a pan flute's more like hanging. I mean, and a kazoo is more like hanging out at a county fair, I would think, right? Like I want to eat a funnel cake when I hear a kazoo. So, they don't really bring a lot to the table. They bring chaos, they bring confusion. You can only really tell from a kazoo if someone can carry a note or not, right? If you can hum out of tune, then you deserve a kazoo. So,
Who is that pan flute?
Zamfir, Zamfir,
Right.
man.
I love how Peter thought that or referred to the kazoo as the Midwestern pan flute. I mean, give us a little bit more credit than that.
I know. What is it? Why do people dislike the Midwest so much?
We've invented a lot of things here.
Name two things invented in the Midwest.
Yeah. The corn dog?
Corn dog and the automobile, right? Maybe
No, I think it was more like the elephant ear.
the elephant ear and the corn dog. Let's talk about the truth about musical instruments in retirement homes. There isn't an official retirement home for musical instruments. That's just silly. However, there are some nonprofits that act like foster homes. They take in old instruments and they fix them and give them to kids.
Right.
And when you think about museums, museums serve as like VIP assisted living options for classical guitars and pianos. They're in a nice climate controlled environment. They're well taken care of. There are some luthiers. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but these are people who repair stringed instruments like violins and guitars. And they collect these damaged instruments in the back rooms of their music shops and, bring them back to life. So there's also what I love are upcycling artists that take broken instruments and give them a second life as lamps, tables, sculptures. So there's no official home, but certainly there are some places that come
And then
very
you always
close.
have the unfortunate landfill, which
And, la-
is that's the end of the line.
and landfill is the final option,
And that's
right?
where the kazoos go, I think.
I would actually think that it'd be kind of fun to visit a landfill with just kazoos.
Yeah.
Do you think?
As the gas starts escaping, and then they would all
Yeah. But us Midwesterners would love that. What a destination that would be in the summer.
go.
So thank you very much to our guest, Hollis May. He was fantastic, so talented.
Go Hollis.
One of my favorite people in the world. And we hope that you're liking the show. If you are, please let people know about it. We're trying to get our viewership up to about triple digits. Would be pretty sweet. So looking to break the 100 mark. Follow us on YouTube, on Instagram at Pull My Leg Podcast.
Yeah.
And then what do we have next week? Anything exciting to look forward to?
Exciting show, an exciting episode coming up. So where does snow come from? I look out my window right now and I see just inches, feet of snow. Right. And is this Mother Nature's way of quietly telling us that she hates us so much? So where does snow come from? We'll investigate frozen water, why I can't get my kids to shovel the snow, and bad decisions, and why the sky chooses Tuesday mornings, by all means, to ruin your life. Tune in next episode when curiosity falls from the sky and immediately makes parents cry and kids celebrate in anticipation of having a day off.
Scientists have been baffled by snow. They have no idea where it comes from or how it happens. So we'll find out next week. Can't wait to talk about that. Always a pleasure being with you, Miles. And remember, failure is just success spelled differently.